one of the things when positioning our hand, we want to make sure that our hand is as comfortable as it can possibly be. So that will enable us to play not only slowly and thoroughly, but faster too. And it'll be, if you want to be able to play fast, which a lot of modern bass players play really fast, you need to start correctly. So with our right hand, we're going to position ourselves so that our elbow and forearm rest on the bass body in a comfortable way, so that you can play all of the strings. You want to be able to reach the strings. A lot of people do a bad habit. They put their thumb on their pickup, and then they play the strings. What this does, your thumb sweats while you're playing, and you will eventually corrode the pickup so badly with the acid from your body that you'll have to get a new pickup. So if you want to save money, don't rest your thumb here. If you want to spend a lot of money, just keep your thumb here. If you want to save money, take your thumb off. And plus, to play more fluid, you need your hand to be able to play. Because I'm going to just play one note, but I'm going to show you something. If I play on this side of the bass, more towards the fingerboard, I get a deeper tone. When I play more back here towards where the bridge is, I get a thinner tone. Okay, I'm gonna demonstrate that by doing something that you're not gonna be able to play yet, but I just want to demonstrate the sound. I'm gonna play the same thing at two different places. So if I played that up here, you can hear that it sounds a lot deeper. But if I play it back here, you can hear that it sounds a lot more treblier. And when Jocko played his stuff, Jocko played more towards this side because he was able to have access to his harmonics, as opposed to down here where you get a more richer tone. But he used the whole bass essentially so that he can have different tonal knowledge, as well as so that the bass can sound different. But before we get that far, we need to get the basics on where we hold our hand. We want to position it somewhere between the first pickup and the second pickup, wherever you feel comfortable with. But the main thing that's important is that you don't rest your thumb on anything, so that you build up your hand strength. Okay? So when we talked about walking, using alternating fingers, we're basically going one finger and the first and second finger. Okay, so you can see how that is done right there. Okay, so when we would play quarter notes, when we would play eighth notes, they would be. When we play 16th notes, it would be. Okay, so if you can see, when I'm doing 16th notes, the hand is getting the most movement and the most exercise. But if you don't start off by doing the quarter notes, remember this is starting at 80 beats per minute. So if we're not doing our basic things, we can't get to the faster things. And once again, make sure those notes ring out. Okay? So, and I don't have a problem if you want to play back here on your bass more towards your bridge. This is your bridge. This is your pickups. This is our neck. So if you want to play on where your bridge is, I don't have a problem with that. Everybody's is different, and do what feels right. Just try to do it correctly. And the correct way is by not having to depend on the pickups to build your hand strength. Because if you depend on the pickups, and I know a lot of Fender basses come with a little doohickey right here, which was really made for when you played with a pick so that you could hold on. Okay, people rest their hand on that. But like I say, if you want to get to the point where you can be playing fast, I can't do that if I'm like on the bridge, because it slows me down. If I'm resting my thumb on something, that'll slow me down. Okay? So remember, just try to have this hand so that it can move freely here. Try to alternate on all of these exercises between first and second finger. Okay?